Book 4, Episode 1 of Legend of Korra is now available. And I gotta be honest, I kind of wish that we would have gotten 2 episodes instead of just the one, because that's usually the way Legend of Korra premieres have worked. We get 2 episodes. And I think this episode focused too much on establishing Kuvira as an antagonist, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I would have wanted to see more Korra in this episode, but it's all about patience. Aside from the obvious character design difference that we've seen in the trailer and we get in this episode, the political atmosphere of the Avatar world is also kind of changing. We have it's kind of like this competition between Kuvira and Prince Wu. Prince Wu is a snobby moron, but he is the snobby moron that is next in line. And because the Earth Kingdom is ruled by a monarchy, then you really don't have a say as an Earth Kingdom citizen. So I think that's what Kuvira is trying to change, but she's doing it in the wrong way because she's being very manipulative in terms of uniting all these different territories, not under the Earth Kingdom rule, but under her own militarized rule. So I think a third option of a leader needs to come out of this because nobody really wants to be ruled by an idiot. And I doubt that a lot of people want to be ruled by a tyrannic bitch that is just interested in the land. According to the governor, she's just interested in the land because there's ore there. Why she wants ore, I don't know. Can't just be for the money. It's like, oh, I want to have lots of ore because I want to be rich. That's a pretty cliche and lame goal. There has to be something behind all of that. Because Kuvira doesn't strike me as a superficial antagonist. Actually, Avatar doesn't have any superficial antagonists that I can think of. Ozai a little bit, but it's like, he was power hungry. She kicks ass, though. I mean, she took out that group of bandits like it was nothing. Long range, motherfucker. And it's like, I want to know what her armor is made of, what that metal is, because it could be platinum. I actually assumed it was platinum from the get-go. Granted, those earthbenders, I don't think they were metal benders, so even, I think normal metal would work on them. That bending that she does, it's starting to look like some type of telekinesis or some shit. Because those blades go fast. They hit hard, and you can't even see them coming. So it's not like, I wonder if even a metal bender, a well-versed, well-trained metal bender could counter those moves. The thing about this episode is that there's a lot of information missing. Because even though we know there's a gap of 3 years between season 3 and season 4, there's little details that I wasn't really sure of. Like, for example, Asami said she hadn't seen Mako in a while. How long is a while, And then Bolid started working under Kuvira. How long has he been working under her? How long has Varric been working under her? More importantly, what did she say to them to recruit them? Even Mako says, I haven't seen Bolin either, so I'm like, the fuck, he's your brother. You guys used to be together all the time. What happened there? Very obvious that Korra was kind of like the glue that held everybody together, and now that she's not there, everybody is dispersed and gone on to do their own thing. And what's more alarming is that judging from the ending of this episode, Korra is, we're led to believe that she's somewhere in Republic City, which means that there's no, the distance is not what's keeping her from her friends. She herself is the one who doesn't want to contact her friends, which is kind of like, whoa. I had no idea that she was going to be this broken after season 3. It's like she's denying her identity as the Avatar. She's isolating herself from the people that care about her. And she's getting wrecked. She got beat in an earthbending match. Korra is basically like Bruce Wayne at the beginning of The Dark Knight Rises. I think she's internalized the fact that maybe the world doesn't need Batman / Korra the Avatar, so she's gotten a little depressed, and she's decided to negate that part of her and disassociate herself with people that remind her of that. So it would be the natural progression of the story to let Korra know that she is needed. And in fact, maybe she is needed now more than ever. So she needs to step her game up, but she can't really do that unless she goes through a process of healing and self-discovery, which is where Toph comes in. Yeah! Seeing Tenzin's kids, I think, was one of the highlights of this episode. Milo's manliness. Did you see the background? Some shit he drew with Crayolas evolved into, these monsters. Kai's voice got deeper, so when I heard him talk, I'm like, who the fuck is voicing you now? A bear? It's kind of obvious that I think Kuvira sent the bandit that ended up attacking him and Opal and took the food away from the Sky Bison. Because it's like, you can see the Sky Bison, and it's like, they were waiting a day, right, for a response for the governor to sign that shit. So it's like, okay, so I see the Sky Bison. They're probably going to go get food. So you stop the food and the Sky Bison from getting into town. That way the town feels hopeless. and that's how you conquer it. Because one of the best tactics you can use to control people is to make them feel like they really don't have any other options. Then again, that could lead to a revolution or an uprising from those people, so I wish you luck with it, Kuvira. Actually, no, I don't. I wanted to see more Korra in this episode, which is why to me the episode is just kind of okay, meh, passable. But it did serve a lot of purposes in terms of like setting up the plot for the season, so I'll give it that. I guess I just have to learn to be more patient and wait stuff out. But there's 13 episodes, so, well, 12 now. 12 left to go, 13 total. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below telling me what you thought about this first episode of Legend of Korra Book 4. Subscribe to my channel to get more Korra reviews, and like the review if you did. That keeps me encouraged. Thanks.